What it do, wild YouTube? It is your boy Off the Rail. Welcome back to my channel. So today is gonna be a story time. Excuse if there's no light. I feel like, I don't know, there's just no light, and so today was story time. There is this carnival that happens every year, either the weekend of my birthday or the weekend before my birthday, depending. It's Labor Day. My birthday is September 3rd. Remember that, because it's in 3 weeks. So there's always a carnival. So with that happening, with the carnival happening, we all get to my house. So I'm not gonna be able to give a name to each person, because this story has so many people in it. Y'all gonna get confused, and we don't want confusion. I had all my friends come over that don't live, because there's this city. I'm not gonna say what city it is, y'all probably already know, but there's the city, and then there's neighboring cities. Like you have, I ain't gonna even say them because I don't want y'all to know. I don't think it's a big deal. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Everybody know where I live though. Okay, anyway, there's neighboring cities, because there's kind of like when you have, what's another place that has that? Like St. Louis and then Ferguson. That's like 10 minutes. that's maybe 5 minutes. That's why they kept saying Ferguson, that's why they kept saying someone got shot in St. Louis, because it's like a neighboring city of Ferguson. Ferguson's a neighboring city, St. Louis, whatever. So my city is maybe, depending on where you're at in the city, if you're in where most people live in the city, which is maybe 15 minutes. So not far at all. So anyway, they all came to my house. So it was Jacob, Deshaun, Corey, Kamari, and my cousin Markion, and my brother Terrell. Y'all know what that is. So yeah, that's who was all in my house. And then I was supposed to have a little get together, but no one came, which is why this year I'm not doing that. We'll talk about my party this year next time. But so yeah, I know Marlena, Krista, Cassidy, and there was somebody, I think there was another, and Raymaya, all came to my house. So Raymaya is my cousin. It's also Marlena's cousin, but we're cousins on 2 different sides. So me and Marlena are not cousins, we're just best friends. So my FC is here too. So we sent the carnival is so close to my house that we can walk to the carnival. So that's what we do. We just walk. So we get to the carnival, and I'ma just say it like this. My ears is always to the street, and because of that, people just know, they just tell, it's crazy the stuff that people just tell me. I think people confide in me because I give good advice, but I also think that they just are messy, but they tell me a lot. So as soon as we get to Santa Calagon, somebody walks up to me and to Marlena, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say who each one of the names, but somebody had came and punched somebody in the face, and the other person left. And the person that got punched in the face is one of those people that you wouldn't think would get punched in the face. And if they do get punched in the face, you would think that they shoot back or something. They're one of them type of people that's in the street. So it was just weird. When they said that, I was just like, oh, really? It's just something that you just don't believe off the back. But I didn't really care that much because it didn't have anything to do with me. So we get to Santa Calagon. We get to the carnival. We doing all different stuff. So we end up meeting with George, who when I was Liddy Rail, when I was called Liddy Rail, he was in a lot of my videos. We met with Khalil, he was in some of my videos. And there was Stacy and Stacy's girlfriend, and a couple other people that really don't matter to the story. So I'm gonna try to find the video. I know I had it. I don't know if I deleted it for sure. Really, I don't know what happened to it, to be honest. But so out of nowhere, Khalil's about to fight these people from a neighboring school. I'm not gonna say the name of the school. I'm gonna call the school Tribeca. So these kids, and if you know, you know. So the kids from Tribeca, so he's about to fight some kids from Tribeca, which is also the same kids, the same dudes, because they're not kids at this point. I think they're all seniors and juniors. They men that had ran up on the other dude that, like I said, usually shoots back and whatever. So at this point, they're just doing stuff. And that's what I have in my mind. They just want a situation. Now, where we're at in the carnival, let me have you structure. So there is a little place where they sell hot dogs, and they have these funnel cakes. That's right there, and it's like a trailer. Next to that trailer is the police trailer. Like if you do something, you go to jail, there's a trailer. Because literally the year previous to that, they had a whole big old blowout brawl fight, and yeah. So this year the same thing happened. So so then there's like a street this way and a street. It's a four-way street, but on these two sides they're blocked off because there's two trailers that are selling, and then there's the police trailer. And on this side you can just walk out the trailers. I mean, just walk down the street. So we're right by the police trailer, and so at this point, Ramaya and Khalil have a relationship. Like they're together or like something. I'm not for sure. I don't know everything that I could know. If they was dating or just talking, I really don't know, but I know they was together. So when that happened, the police came, they grabbed Khalil. As the police come in and grab Khalil, they push one of them. I don't want to say he pushed, because he didn't like push, he kind of like moved her out the way. Being that Ramaya's a hothead, she just turns around. Like, I don't even know if she knew it was the police. I really don't think she cared. She just turns around and full-fledged shoves the police. Shoves him so hard he flies. Like across, like that's a whole different street. He's over there. So I'm like, oh my god. So he come shooting at like not shooting like pow pow, but like flying at Ramaya, and I jump in front of him, and I'm like, oh whoa, because Ramaya's my cousin, and even if she wasn't, she was my friend. So I'm like, don't, like, she didn't mean it, she thought she was there. I'm trying to stop him from arresting her, but she don't care. She like, I don't give a fuck. She all in his face. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like trying to stop them. That I end up breaking that up. So as soon as I get done like stopping Ramaya from going to jail, I turn around and I see Stacy, George, Khalil, and the other people that was with them, and the dude from was my cousin. I might have to add that in. I need to add that in now. They're just like coming like Clash of the Titans, like, and they just like come fighting each other. So as they come, and it's just like a brawl. So Ramaya takes off from next to me, takes off into the fight. Marlena is like kind of on the side somewhere, and I just see her flying down the thing. She coming to the fight. So I'm like, all right, we about to fight. I see like, but as soon as they just started fighting, I swear there was like, at first there maybe was like 3 police around 2. They start fighting, it was a cool 11. Like, police just start coming out the ceiling, out the roof. Like, when I say it was so many police, they just start grabbing people, macing people, just everything. So, as much chaotic as that is, that did not stop them from trying to fight. They kept trying to fight. They kept trying to fight over and over and over again, to where, like, they would go around the police. They would go, like, they just wanted to fight so bad. And to me, it was dumb, because the way that the carnival is set up, the carnival is on what they call the square, which is like downtown. Like if you have a city, it's like, oh, downtown, that's the square for us in my city. So the police station is right there. So if you fight and you get into that trailer, you're going to jail. So like, I'm just like, why can't we go a couple blocks over? We'll be in a neighborhood or something, and we all live around here. We can pull up at a park, we can go to, like, why are we fighting right in front of the police? It just didn't make sense to me. So I'm kind of trying to stop it, but at the same time, it was really a lot, because I'm not really trying to stop them from fighting. I don't care. I'm trying to stop them from going to jail. However, that did not work, because right after that, Stacy goes to jail, George goes to jail, Stacy's girlfriend goes to jail. They all get put in the little thing, like the little trailer. Yeah, that's what it was. So as they're in like the little trailer area on chairs, they're handcuffed. To me, and I don't know if this is everybody, but for me, when a black person gets arrested, male or female, their life is in danger. I don't care what nobody say, oh, all police are not like that. Okay, that's fine. All police aren't like that. But you don't know which ones are like that. So when my friend gets arrested, I'm not thinking, oh, he's going to go to jail. I mean, yeah, of course. But I'm thinking, not only is he going to go to jail, but he may not, I may never see him again alive. Like Sandra Bland's family, she got pulled over. I mean, yeah, she got pulled over. She went to jail. They never saw her again alive. Like, that's what was going through my head. And this was, what, 2018? So this was when a lot of that type of stuff was happening as well. So, like, with police brutality. So I I was more so worried about George being okay. At this point, I'm like, I don't care if y'all fight, shoot, die, run over, blow up. I don't care. I'm worried about George. I'm talking to George. I'm like, George, you can't, like, I'm like, calm down, because he's cussing the police out. I'm talking to police. I'm like, what, like, can you just let him go? He can go home, like. And they basically they were chill, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. The 12 was chill. 12 was like, you was like, he just need to call his mom. When his mom get here, we don't care what he do, he can leave. So I call his mom's on his way. As I'm talking to him, I'm also talking to Stacy and Stacy's girlfriend. So Stacy's girlfriend is screaming at the police because they have her handcuffs on. She said they had them on tight. I mean, I can't say that they weren't on tight because they weren't on me. So she is literally screaming, ah, ah, they hurt, ah. And I'm like, I'm like asking police, can you just loosen her cuffs? Like, please, she's screaming, da da da. So as I'm talking to the police, this is the story I got, and I seen like a glimpse of the end of it. So they're still trying to fight, but at this point, Marlena, another girl, can't think of her name, and Khalil, and they run up on this one dude. Well, no, Khalil had ran up on the dude trying to fight him, and I guess they came back as backup. But whatever, he didn't hit Khalil, he hit the girls. He two-pieced both of them. Marlena lip busted. I think maybe it was her gum, not her lip, but something busted to where it was bleeding. So as that's happening, I start looking at the end when I see her, because many people that don't know my best friend Marlena, she's a fighter, and she's gonna fight a dude. She'll fight a dude just like she'll fight a girl. She does not care. So she's hitting them like they fighting basically. And so I'm like, what? So I don't want to cuss. That's why, you know. So I go in that direction, but as soon as I'm going that way, it's two police just run down on them. So, and I'm not trying to go to jail. Y'all could fight every day. I'm down to fight. Cool. But y'all just, in a way, I just feel like they wanted to go to jail. Like, they didn't really want to fight, because it's like, the police is right here. 3 of your friends just got arrested. Y'all done got almost maced, almost arrested. Sit down. Why is y'all still trying to fight these people? It's never that deep. And it's not like we don't go to neighboring schools. It's not like we're not going to see each other. If y'all really want to fight, y'all can fight. So, then I'm not knowing the boy had busted Marlena lip, all this. So when she comes and I see it, I'm mad, because that's my best friend. So and Ramaya's, I don't know if she was next to me or like she saw it from a distance. We both like, all right, where you at? What's up? Now, you know, at this point, I don't care about going to jail. You didn't bust my best friend. I'm ready to fight. So we go find it, like, we trying to get to him. Mind you, like I said, so now it was like 11 at first. At this point, since they keep breaking up, trying to fight here, trying to fight there, people was throwing stuff, like, it's crazy. At this point, now it's a cool 20 police. Like, it's a lot of ops. So we trying to, yeah, we're not trying to get the cops to come or any of that, but we trying to get him, but we not trying to get the cops to come. But there's like cops everywhere, so it's like at this point, it don't really matter. Just get him. Wherever we gonna get him, we gonna get him. So we kept trying. Couldn't. Like, he would run. Another thing was, he was by himself at this point, because most of his friends was in the thing. So as we trying to get to him, it's just like we can't. Like, so me and Ramaya's like, I'm hot, she hot. We gonna get him. So I'm like, all right, let's just go around the building. So like I told you, it's this trailer, and it's 2 streets. I can walk down this street. So we walk down the street and go around the buildings that's between and come back around to where he is. Now mind you, there's another person in front of him. I did not know this person was a cop. I really don't think I was worried about it, and I didn't go that direction to see him or yeah, it was a boy, see him. So we just go like this. This is them two, and this is me and Ramaya, like this. And we just come swinging. So as we come swinging, the cop is, I think Ramaya hit the cop, but I don't know, but the cop start wilding. The cop grabs him, the dude that was fighting, like that we run up on, because we didn't even get to, like, maybe we got 1 or 2 punches in. Like, it really was, the cop, like, he was so quick. So the dude, he grabbed the dude and he grabbed Ramaya. When he started to like reach out, I stepped back, and when he grabbed him, I took off. Sorry, Ramaya. Yikes. Anyway, so Ramaya, if you haven't met her, she's a bigger girl, not fat. When I say bigger, I mean like I don't want to say muscular because she's kind of muscular, but not at the same time. But she's a big girl. She's like a stallion. If you think of Megan Thee Stallion, that's Ramaya. So she literally like swings them like off of her to like let her go and they fall. So she runs. So at this point, I'm getting irritated. It's just like they're not trying to stop fighting. And my friends, mind you, I came with my friends, they're not fighting anybody because they don't know what's going on. They don't know these people. All they keep doing is yelling my name, yelling at me, telling me to come on because I don't know why they kept saying come on, but they just kept saying for me to come on. So if I get irritated because of that. I get irritated because they won't stop fighting. Also, all my friends are in jail. So at this point, I'm like, whatever. I go check in on each friend. George's mom is here to get him. Khalil ran somewhere, so he's cool. Ramaya is with Marlena, and Marlena calling her people because the dude hit her, and I already know what that means. When somebody call their people around here, something gonna get aired out. So I'm like, alright, me and my friends, I checked on Shania because Shania was there. She was with her family. So we left. So as we're leaving, now this is where it gets a little crazy. So as we're leaving, we hear a noise, and it's like, I did not think it was gunshots. I didn't know what it was. But as soon as the noise is over, I get like when I say my phone start beaming, I hear ding ding bling bling sling going ling dum 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 dum. So I pick up. Well, first of all, I picked up one. It was so much like it was like, you know, like when your phone getting blew up so bad that you can't do nothing on it. So I clicked the one call. It picked up, and all I heard was they shooting. And the person hung up, but I don't think they meant to call me. It ended up being, what is that boy's name? I just had his name in my head. I literally went over these names. But whatever, it was one of my friends, so whatever. So he was shooting, so he called me. So as soon as that hang up, I'm like, what's going on? So I checked, and I see Marlena has called, which is my best friend. So I call her back, and it's like, she like, yeah, they just shot it up, so da-da-da, I don't know who got shot, whatever, I'm leaving. I'm like, what? So who stood up? So we on the way back to my house walking, I turn around, my friends yelling at me, what are you doing, Darrell, da-da-da, we just left, da-da-da, going off of me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not that type of person. If my friends are in danger or any type of anything, I can't sit comfortably. Like, I can't be like, well, they did that, that's their fault, bye. I just can't. So I had to go back. But by the time I got back, you know, it didn't went from 11 to 20 to now at this point about 200 police. So many police, they won't let you in, they won't let you out. And so at this point, now I'm frustrated. I get to calling everybody, but everybody's safe. No one actually ended up getting shot, but somebody did shoot the thing up. Nobody knows who shot it up, but none of my people got shot. Nobody at the carnival got shot, but everybody I know is okay. I think I know this one girl, and she broke her arm because when they start shooting, everybody ran and she fell, but nothing major. So get home, and that was really the end of that portion. But after that, it's so much stuff that happened after, because from that fight, you know, Marlena called her people. So her people's trying to get this dude. Like, it's no not getting him. Then Khalil's still fighting whoever he wants to fight. Then now they're trying to figure out who shot. It's just it lasted over 2 weeks after, and it was just so much. Like, it was like a movie. Like, it was non-stop. Every time you turned around, it was this drama, it was that drama, it was in school, out of school, people was getting jumped here. Like, just from that one night, it was so much stuff going on that I stayed in the house. Now, if they want to fight at school, I'll record, but I stayed in the house. It didn't have nothing to do with me, and I'm not really, I didn't know what was happening until maybe well into the week after, until I got the full story. And then once I got the full story, I was definitely out, because what I heard was that Khalil and my cousin are the ones who had beef, but because they're friends of friends, their friends jumped in. I'm thinking my cousin is friends with whoever Khalil has beef with, and that's why I'm trying to help and protect Khalil. But at the end of the day, that's my cousin, so I can't choose nobody over my cousin. But once I heard a story from multiple people and not just one person of one side, my cousin was in the wrong. My cousin just wanted to fight Khalil for no reason, and you know, Khalil not a punk, so he's gonna fight. So I just really stepped back, and if I had known that information while they was fighting, I would have left. But moral of the story, it's really two morals. No, moral of the story, I'm gonna say this is the moral of the story. Know what you get into. Like, before you swing, shoot, whatever you do to somebody or get into somebody's situation, know what's going on. Because if I had just started, like, if it wouldn't have happened how it happened and I would have been on what I'm usually on and I would have started fighting, I would have looked dumb because I'm fighting people that's helping my cousin. I just thought he was in the mix like I was in the mix. I'm not thinking that he's about to fight. So, had I had known that, you know, I wouldn't have, you know, done that. So, you just gotta know, don't ever walk into a situation blind. Especially, and I know people like me, a loyal person, your friends, you want to protect, you want to help your friends. You don't want nothing to happen to them. You always want to have their back. But sometimes people is wrong. And being that they wrong, you don't put yourself in no situation. That's just like, say if I would have swung on them. Or just like really what happened. After that happened, people was getting caught lacking. Like it's me, not saying that this was me, but say if I was in the group helping my friend fight, but these people come, I'm walking down the street and they see me. Now I'm getting beat up over something that had nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to help my friend. So you just gotta know what you getting yourself into, you know? So had I had known that prior, I wouldn't have even tried to help nobody. I would have left. Because it was really, it's too much. And definitely, and if I had known that that's really what was happening, my cousin versus Khalil and they gangs and all that, I mean, not say gangs because it's not a gang, but like they peoples, I definitely would have stayed out of it because that's what happened after the 2-week span of chaos. I would have saw that coming. That's clear. You know, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. In your comments, if you have any questions, like any details that I glazed over and you're kind of confused about, or any things, or any mainly suggestions for more videos or suggestions for more story times, because I have a lot of stories, or like, you know, anyone similar to this because I have a couple. God, leave them in the comments. Like, subscribe, because I'm gonna give you more story times. Of course, I love videos, I love story times. So even if you don't request, I will be doing some in the future. And share. Make sure you share. The more you share, the more people see it. The more people see it, the more subscribers I get. The more subscribers I get, the more I want to do it. It's kind of, I mean, not saying that I don't want to do it, but imagine the pressure of 100 people versus the pressure of 1,000,000 people. Like, if I don't put out a video, like, it's no way I'm not gonna put out a video. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Adios, vamonos.